Welcome to Ray at the Movies. Today I wanted to go over a movie I just got done watching called Butterfly Kisses. It's a movie that came out in 2018. And I'm going to go over the plot of the movie real quick. Where is it? A filmmaker discovers a box of videotapes depicting two students' disturbing film project featuring a local horror legend, the Peepin' Tom. As he sets out to prove this story is real and release it as a work of his own, he loses himself and the film crew following him into this project. What is so fantastic about this film is it's played for real. It's played as this is real. Like this guy really found these tapes. He hires a crew to follow him around, shows them where he found where the owner of the house found the tapes at, and he proceeds to go through trying to prove all this is real. He's even edited the movie together for the two students that are just that he's discovered this film of, and it's a very interesting. What's interesting, it has I'm gonna say the guy's last name, because I'm terrible at pronouncing people's names, but Sanchez, Mr. Sanchez, from the Blair Witch Project, one of the directors. He's in the movie, and in fact, the guy who's following him around is the actual director. Now, what's sad to know is that the director passed away in 2021. Now, I haven't got a chance to watch his other work, but this was fantastic, and I would have loved to have seen a follow up, what he could have done with this, because there's potential to do a sequel, I feel, to this. Now, there is a jump scare. I will warn you. I didn't know that I had my headphones on. Just in case my son came in, I had a movie playing on the TV, so he wanted to be in the room with me and watch the TV. He could, and I had the movie on the tablet, which I'm doing this video on. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I about jumped out of my skin. It was a really good scare. I'm gonna go on to Wikipedia because that's a little bit fascinating too. Yeah, it's interesting because some of the people in there. All right, so I'm gonna look it up on Wikipedia so I can go a little bit more into the movie. Okay, there we go. Butterfly Kisses is a 2018 found footage horror film written and directed by Eric Christopher Myers. The film follows filmmaker Galvin York, who discovers a box of videotapes depicting a disturbing project by film students Sophia and Feldman about an urban legend known as Peepin' Tom. As he sets out to prove the footage is real, he becomes obsessed along with the film crew following him. And the film is a deconstruction of the found footage genre, exploring what if films like The Blair Witch Project, The Last Exorcism, or Paranormal Activity were real. The director also considers it a mixture of academic criticism and the real-world horror of how far an artist would be willing to go. And the production. Eric Christopher Myers had met Eduardo Sanchez at a sound design panel in 2014. At first, he was not featured in the script at all, but Eric's producer, Quirk, I can't pronounce the guy's, convinced him to call him to see if he would appear in the film. Not only did he appear, but he ended up watched multiple cuts of the film, and helped focus the film form from 3 hours to 91 minutes through feedback and positive criticism. So yeah, it's very well done as a found footage film. It's really convincing. It's been a while since I've watched a film that you really believe this is real. If you walked into this, didn't know this was just a movie and it's not real, you'd almost fall for it. And I like how it has the criticism that it does in this movie that's presented. It's very clever to do that. And like I said, he sadly passed away in 2021. He did other films that I'm about to see if I can track down. That's sad though to know that he had a bright future. I think he could have had a good career. It was cut short, sadly. Let's see what else. So I give this movie 4 out of 5. It is almost perfect. And the guy who's going around trying to get this movie off the ground does a really good job. The whole cast does a great job, and it's really clever how they market. I mean, the guy was so convincing that somebody wrote a book and included this Peeping Tom character as folklore. He contacted her and had to let her know that that it wasn't real, and she thought it was genius. I mean, they did a good job marketing this, like they did. Let me see if I can find anything more. I'm gonna try to see if I can find any on the trivia real quick. I normally do, let's see, trivia. So I don't know. This is on IMDb, so I don't know how accurate it is though. Okay, there we go. The virtual marketing campaign for this film was so successful that Blankman legend was included in a book on local folklore called Haunted Elliott City by Shelley Davis Wingent. After the book was published, director Eric Christopher Myers reached out to the author to let her know that he had concocted the legend as a marketing campaign for the film. Despite Myers' concern that she would be angry when it said that I thought it was genius. The footage for the student film was shot in 1080 film and re-uploaded through filters to create the found footage effect. In the movie, you can see directors of other found footage films telling found footage age does not exist. The original footage for this film was over 3 hours long. The final conversation toward the end, where the camera is turned off, was a Frankenstein mishap of unused footage from deleted scenes that may or may not end up in the director's cut. So yeah, that's my take. It's a great movie. Check it out. If you like the Blair Witch, because this is right up there with the Blair Witch, Paranormal Activity, Horror in the Desert, and Blackwell Ghost, because those are my favorite found footage so far movies. I've seen other found footage that I've liked, but the Blair Witch still holds up today. It's clever how they did that, and I'm going to actually review that. So with that, I'm out of here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.